Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tessie and today we'll be making an alter neck top. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly do that and let's get right into the video. So I'll be using this crepe fabric. As you can see, the fabric is a bit stretchy and with me here is 1 yard of fabric, but I ended up using just half yard. So I'm going to be folding my fabric into two. So go ahead, fold your fabric into two. So what I'll do next is on the starting point, I'll take my shoulder measurement divided by two. So my shoulder divided by two will give me 8 inches, which I chalked. And you need to note that this top is an off shoulder halter neck. So now you determine how off you want it to be. So for me, I'm just going to be taking 4 inches off. So as you can see, I placed my tape and I took 4 inches off. On that shoulder line, I'll take my armhole line. So my armhole is 8 inches. So I'm going to chalk 8 inches and I'll connect the shoulder and the armhole line together. So what I'll be doing next is I'm going to place my tape and take 4 inches off and I'll be chalking my bust point line. So my bust point line is 10.5 and next is the top length. So you determine how long you want it to be. Mine is 20 inches, but I'll be adding extra 1 inch for folding allowance. So what I'll do next is connect my lines together. So what I'll do next is on the chest line, I'll place my bust measurement divided by 4. So my bust divided by 4 will give me 10 inches. So I added 1 inch sewing allowance to it, but I realized it wasn't needed because this fabric was stretchy. But in case you're not working with the stretchy fabric, you can add your allowance to it. So on the waist area, take your waist measurement divided by 4. So my waist divided by 4 is 9 inch. And I also added 1 inch sewing allowance to it. So after doing that, I'm just going to connect my lines together. So after doing that, what I'll be doing next is curving from the starting point all the way down to the armhole. So I'll be using my curve ruler to do that. So I placed my curve ruler at that armhole line and I'm just going to be curving all the way up. So go ahead, curve all the way up to the starting point. After doing that, this is what I have. So if you want your boobs exposed, you can just go ahead and curve in the more. But this is what it looks like after curving. You can see. So I'm just going to be cutting out my fabric. So after cutting out the front part, I'm just going to cut out some piece that I'll be using for the back. So as you can see, I folded it into two. For the back, I'll be adding zip at the back. So I went ahead to chalk out my zip allowance. So for the zip allowance, I'll be using 2 inches. So as you can see, I'm chalking 2 inches all the way down to the top length. Then I went ahead to connect it into a straight line. So this part will serve as my zip allowance area. So what I'll do next is fold in my front together and place the front on the back. So as you can see, I'm just going to place the front on my back just like this. So you can see how I placed mine. Go ahead, place your front after the zip allowance area. And after doing that, I'm just going to cut out the back. So guys, this is what it looks like after drafting. What I'll do is just notch my zip allowance area. So now we are just going to be stitching. So you can use your bias to fold, but I'll just be folding. Since this fabric is stretchy, I won't be using lining for it. So I'm just going to fold and stitch all the way down. I'll do the same thing for this side as well. Fold and stitch, and for the back I'm just going to be folding the top part of the back. So after folding, this is what I have for the front part, as you can see. And for the back, this is what I have. I've gone ahead to join the zip allowance area for now. So what I'll do next is on the front part of the top, I'm going to be adding my rope to it. So I've gone ahead to use my bias to create a rope. So I'll be attaching my rope at the back side of the dress. So what we are going to do is just fold and stitch. But before folding, I'm going to add the rope to it, and then I will fold and give it a neat stitch. And after doing that, it's going to look like this, as you can see. So this is what it looks like. So what I'll do next is add my back to it. So I'm just going to place my back on the front. So what I'll do next is shape my top, and after shaping, I'll fold the down part of the top and also add my zip to the top. So after doing all of that, this is the final result of the top. As you can see, the zip is at the back of the top. So guys, hope this tutorial was helpful. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, drop a comment, and follow me on Instagram at So with Tess. I really want to appreciate you all for the nice comments I've been getting lately. God bless you, and I will see you guys in the next class. Bye.